Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. This video is definitely going to be different and out of the box for me, especially me getting very personal. I haven't been personal on my channel in some years, so hopefully y'all can hear me because I'm using this new mic. Okay, but this is like a lavalier attachment mic that's connected to my camera right now because the video I put up yesterday, the autofocus makes a lot of noise, so I decided to use the mic instead so it doesn't pick up that background noise. Hopefully y'all can hear me very clearly on here because I can't talk that loud, so I need this to pick me up very well because my son is napping in the back behind me. This is going to be about my, I don't know what to call it, like spiritual journey. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life to where I've made the decision that instead of consider myself being religious, I'd rather consider myself more spiritual. And that's just because I just believe in a higher power and I don't want to get too cynical and talking about that stuff. But I'm just going to go over my experience with, if any of you are interested, I dabble in manifestation. So manifestation is a lot of different things. It's not something, oh, if I just think it's going to happen type thing. I had to learn to not be so negative. And I just got to a point, you know, being a new mom and getting to understand or starting to realize that my son picks up my feelings. He picks up my emotions. And I don't ever want to have him feel like I'm always angry at him, or he just grew up in a household where I was just mean-spirited. Like, I would never want my child to think that of me. So, and then just dealing with different things in my life, like relationships, friendships. Like, I've been going through it this year, but I feel like it's been happening for a reason. And I'm grateful for the situations the universe has put me in to get me to realize certain things or certain people I don't need in my life. And it's just been an eye-opener this year, and the steps I've done to kind of help guide myself or just get myself into that positive mindset and not stressing so much about things, not worrying about things. Like, you know, I'm going to talk about, because a lot of people don't feel comfortable talking about it, but I'll talk about my situation. I have no problem without getting too deep, you know, not too deep. I have started a collection of healing crystals, and I've been, you know, I'll be on YouTube watching different things, watch people's reviews and just their experiences dealing with different things. And me going this route is what works for me. It may not work for the next person or other people, but this is what works for me because I have seen a difference significantly in myself and the decisions that I make and the miracles that just happen. And I've had issues in the past with like finances and things like that. I'm sure everybody has been through that, but just recently, the past 2 years, ever since I was pregnant, I just had to think differently. I had to make decisions that not only affected me but affected my son, especially him. So that's why he's one of the reasons why I, you know, I'm kind of getting into this spiritual journey and just having a different mindset on life itself. Because it's, I don't know, it's just been a lot that's been going on. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. But let's get into it. So I first started to see the crystals, and I found some at TJ Maxx, which is crazy that I saw them there. But I found a lot of rose quartz there, blue agates stones there as well, and I bought a crystal box that I saw at TJ Maxx as well. So this is old embezzled box, and this is what I keep my small crystals in. It is so cute, and I love how vintage it looks. It doesn't close all the way, it's just kind of a plain wooden box that's embezzled at the top. It's really beautiful, and it was only $8. They have different sizes as well. Now once I open it, hopefully it doesn't fall out. Lord Jesus. Okay, so here are my crystals. And now I'm gonna make sure this doesn't focus on me. But here are my different crystals. So on this side you see my amethyst crystals. These are gorgeous. I found this big one at Marshall's, I think. And then the only significant purchase in a crystal I've made is purchasing the moldavite. And that, when I tell y'all, that little bitty stone, that shit ain't cheap, okay? That little thing cost me $65. I'm gonna show you. This cost me $65. Oh. I'm already defying the universe and dropping its crystals, Lord Jesus. So I've been collecting crystals, and I bought selenite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of this right. The selenite crystals. This is, I just love the formation of it and how it's vertical. It's really pretty to me. And I found regular crystals. Got a lot of rose quartz. Ain't buying none of those anymore. Got enough. Obsidians. What else do I have? I think it's called Amazonite. I don't know how to say that word, but it's a beautiful light blue crystal. I mean, not crystal, but stone. And then once I purchased those crystals and stones, I make sure I cleansed it with water, because you don't know what other person before it, or the previous owner, what kind of energies they done had to kind of just grasp onto the crystals and the stones. So I cleansed them. Basically, you just like rinse them with water or rainwater. It ain't been raining here, so all I had was water. Like, I don't know who else like believes in this stuff, but I do, because my manifestations have, let me tell y'all, been happening. Okay, things been coming true lately, and it's amazing what you can speak out into the universe and you receive it back tenfold. Like, you really have control. This is all my opinion. I feel like you have control over your outcomes when it comes to decisions in your life. And if things happen that don't go your way, just know it happens for a reason. Just to open a door up for a better opportunity. But I've been like chronicling, I've been seeing this for some reason, Google and my phone. Y'all some nosy sons of bitches, okay? iPhone, y'all nosy. You let my thing. Hold on, there he goes. My baby. But yeah, y'all nosy. Y'all be paying attention to what I got going on, what I research, my conversations, because every time I'm talking about something, like especially with the manifestation, this has been popping up everywhere. Like this journal, this 369 project journal, been popping up everywhere, and I'm like, why does it keep popping up, bro? Like, I don't like it. But I went ahead and purchased it because I figured it kind of help be an outline or like a guide to how I go, like my manifestation routine, because I really didn't have one, to be honest with you. But just reading this gave me more like in-depth information and understanding about, you know, how to go about being the creator of your reality. A fake ass British accent. I wonder if I would like to do British accent the entire video. That would be so weird. Oh god, that sounds so white. Anyway, let me get back to my regular accent. But yeah, if you're interested in this, you know, a lot of my followers are into that stuff. But if you are interested in this journal, but it's like a guide, I'll make sure to put the link in the description box below. And no, I'm not paid for anything that I'm showing in this video. I bought everything with my own money. Money, coins, you feel me? Like, nobody needs to me nothing. I'm not an expert at this. I'm just speaking on my experience. I'm not trying to push anybody to, you know, do what I do. But just if you feel like you don't have anywhere to turn to, because I get in that, I feel like that a lot, where it's like I have no one to turn to. I'm lost basically, and I was just so negative. It was such a negative space. I was so depressed. Don't get me wrong, like, this isn't a cure-all for situations. You know, I still go through what I go through, you know, depression, things like that. Just overall, you know, understanding my emotions, those aren't really something I can just stop, which sucks. And I hate being on medication for the things that they want me on medication for. Then I don't like taking medication. I hate it. I've been dibbling in that good old cannabis, because that has been mellowing me out like nobody's business. Like, but I can't smoke. If I smoke, I have really bad reactions from it. Like, my panic attacks be on 1,000 and I feel like I'm dying and have to go to the hospital. I don't like that feeling, so I decided to eat edibles. So I make my own edibles, but I buy my oil mixture and butter from someone here locally, and I just like make my little treats with it. Sometimes I cook it for myself just in case, you know, just to mellow out and just chill, share with my friends. You know, my friends are 420 friendly, so I think everybody I know is like, except me. I was the last person in, but it feels like an out-of-body experience. Let me use some words instead of high. Out-of-body experience type of thing, where it's just like my entire body is just relaxed. I feel like that is, for me, that's the best time for me to kind of like meditate and just have my manifestation, my thoughts, because I just feel more open. So that kind of helps me out as well. But enough about that. Anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, questions, whatever, leave them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell in the corner below. I will make sure to upload a video weekly. I'm gonna be on my shit this year. I promise. I'm gonna be on my shit and just get a look into my life, you know, just be more open with you all, because this is kind of like therapy for me. Take it to the camera because I'm very comfortable with the camera. As you can see, I'm not awkward and pretending to be somebody else, because I don't got time for that. I'll be analyzing other people too much to try to pretend to have a personality like this YouTuber, that YouTuber. Like, just be yourself. And I'm really dorky and very animated, so make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok at CatCarmelust, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I don't even know what to say. I suck at this.